In this tracked vehicle conversation, we'll be taking a look at the South African SARC Mk VI. The South African Reconnaissance Car Mark VI, or SARC Mark VI for short, was a South African 8-wheeled armored car. It was the successor to the Mark V, which failed as it weighed 16 tons, far too heavy for the requirements. Thus, the Mark VI was built as a light version of the Mark V. In 1943, 2 prototypes were completed, one with a 2-pounder and 3 machine guns and one with a 6-pounder and 2 machine guns. The SARC Mark VI had an 8-wheel drive and could be steered by the front and back 2 wheels. It was powered by 2 V8 engines. The 2-pounder was sent to England for testing, where it was found to be quite unreliable, suffering from several axle failures. Even with these issues, the British Army saw potential and ordered 250, but they however swiftly cancelled the order when the American M8 became available for export in the same year. Luckily, both prototypes survive today. The 6-pounder can be found in the South African National Museum of Military History, and the 2-pounder one is currently at the Bovington Tank Museum. Now let's take a look at it in War Thunder. The SARC Mark VI can be found in the British tech tree, just like all other South African vehicles. Just like in real life, there's a 2-pounder and a 6-pounder version, yet again a version with 3 and a version with 2 machine guns. First, let's take a look at the 2-pounder version. The 2-pounder version of the SARC sits at a BR of 2.3 and is, as the name would suggest, armed with a 2-pounder or 40mm gun and 3 light machine guns that won't do much to most enemies. Its survivability isn't great, as it's a lightly armored open-top car. One of your crewmates is exposed and the other 3 have about the same amount of protection from anything but machine gun fire, as long as those machine guns aren't 50 cals. Now, to its credit, it is quite a fast little guy, with a forward speed of no less than 65 km an hour and a reverse of 19 km an hour. Now let's take a look at its bigger brother, the 6-pounder version. The 6-pounder version has about the same statistics, other than that it is armed with a 6-pounder or 57mm QF gun. Its BR is raised to 3.3, and the 3 machine guns are swapped out for 2, of which one is a 50 cal. Other than that, it remains the same as the 2-pounder. Now it should be noted that both the 2 and 6-pounder can encounter the German Puma, which is in most areas superior to the SARC Mark VI. Now don't let you discourage that from trying this vehicle out, as it's quite fun. I hope you enjoyed this tracked vehicle conversation, and I'll see you some other time.